Have you ever put off studying to the night before an exam? Do you even struggle to get started on a task you know is super important? Or maybe you've even waited until the last minute to complete that super important assignment. Well, if you've related to any of this, this video is for you. Hi, my name's Taylor and I'm a second year psychology student, and I too struggle with procrastination. But today, in this video, I'm going to give you some super cool tips and tricks based on behavioural modification to stop that pattern of procrastination. So, let's get into the techniques. So, what is procrastination, and why do I do it? Unlike what your parents and friends might say, procrastination isn't just being lazy, and it isn't just a new trend. According to the University of Melbourne, procrastination is the name for a behaviour that occurs when putting off a task or a goal to do an activity less important. It's something that humans have had to deal with for centuries and can be dated back to the ancient civilizations such as the ancient Greeks and the Romans. But it's not just laziness, and sometimes it can feel like it's less of a choice. Now, if you really want to turn your procrastination tendencies around, we're going to have to figure out why we're procrastinating in the first place. Now, for a lot of people who procrastinate, we keep going back to it even though that there's a lot of negative consequences, because it's actually an acquired skill that we've developed to combat whatever is underlying our behaviours. This can be due to a multitude of reasons, but most likely it's actually hidden in anxiety. Sometimes so hidden that a person might not even realise they're feeling it in the first place. This hidden anxiety can be for many different reasons, including perfectionism, a fear of success, a fear of failure, or fear of the task in itself. But it's really important that we first address this so that we can recognise it in ourselves and then find ways to combat it. But if you're still struggling on finding a reason why you might be procrastinating, that's okay, because the tips and tricks I'm about to list will still help you. The first technique I'll be teaching you about today is called time blocking. Now personally, this is my favourite technique and I use it on the daily. And I use it to increase my focus and to stop those pestering procrastination thoughts that will keep running in my head if I don't. But you might be asking, what is it? And how can I use it? Time blocking falls under the cognitive behavioural type of techniques in behavioural modification, and it means that you schedule a specific amount of time in your day to completely focus and work on a set tasks. For example, when I need to finish an assignment and I'm really struggling to sit down and start my work, I'll set an alarm on my phone for about 15 to 30 minutes from the time that I've set it. And I'll set another one for an hour after that, and sometimes I'll even block my entire day doing this. This means that when the first timer goes off, I know I need to sit down and put my full attention onto my assignment for an hour, or at least until my alarm goes off, because then I can have another break. And I usually set it for about 15 minutes after I've realised that I'm struggling, to get my brain some time to finish the task that I'm currently doing and to help it transition from one task onto the next. Using time blocking as a strategy allows you to really focus on regulating your emotions, thoughts and behaviours to achieve a specific set goal or outcome that you were wanting. By breaking the tasks down into smaller amounts of focusing time, time blocking can challenge your negative thought patterns that are often associated with procrastination, and therefore allowing you to really get what you need done. By scheduling a 30-minute break after that hour of focusing time, you can also reward yourself for the hard work that you've done and give yourself a pat on the back, and this too will help you with your procrastination. The next tip that really helps with combating that procrastination is finding an accountability partner. Now, it is no secret that it's so much easier to get things done when you've got a support from others. So this tip is exactly that. Find a friend, a family member, or even just a peer, and use each other to combat your procrastination together. Form a study group and use each other's focused energy to fuel productivity, and use these support people to keep you accountable and therefore motivate you to get things done. If you're struggling to find an accountability partner in your real life, there are also several places online that are designed just for that. For example, FocusMate is an awesome online productivity website in which you schedule and book online video calls with strangers who are all there to complete a task. There are 3 different lengths of sessions that you can choose from: a 25-minute, a 50-minute, and a 70-minute. And they usually go something like this. So, you hop onto your call and you say hi to your partner when you see them. And then you both set goals for what you'd like to achieve by the end of the session. Then you go off and you do your own thing. Your camera stays on, and just the presence of someone being there can really boost your motivation and allow you to overcome your procrastination and get things done. At the end of the session, you both check in with each other and explain what you've done, and boom, session complete. You've got it. These tips can be amazingly helpful, and when you put them into practice, can allow you to really reach your full potential. Setbacks can happen and can be difficult even when you implement these techniques, but it is so important to keep your head up and try again. Celebrate those small wins, whether you've been able to sit down and work for half an hour or you've completed an entire assignment before the due date. No matter how big or small the progress you're making is, the goals that you are achieving are all heading towards overcoming the massive obstacle that is called procrastination. Anyways, I really hope you've enjoyed this video and the techniques that I've stated along the way, and I really hope that they help you to overcome your journey with procrastination. All my references will be listed in the bio below, and there'll also be a link that you can find there to FocusMate's website itself. Now remember, nothing's going to happen overnight, but by implementing these skills, you're already on your way to truly addressing and making procrastination the thing of the past. I'm so proud of you for taking the first step, and good luck with all your future endeavors. I really hope you have the best rest of your day/night. Bye!